But guess what? We have special guests just in time for the holidays. Bud and Tiki Jr. And they're from all the way from Puna, Hawaii. Am I saying that right? Puna? Yeah. So here they are. It's Bud and Tiki Jr. So Bud, how do you feel about being a big old media star? You're gonna be on public access. That means 10 people might see you on TV. Here's Bud and Tiki Jr. Here's the computer. And look, here's the webcam where I normally make a lot of my video vlogs. Hi everybody, it's me, I'm Hawes of The Happy Show. And here I am today with a very special video vlog. And it's Thursday, December 6th, 2007. Hi Dave, it's David W. Johnson. Yeah, and people will recognize him from the show and from his own show, What's Up With That?
What's up with that?
And he's come in to visit me. Hey Dave, yeah. I got special guests. I've got special guests right here from Puna, Hawaii.
Oh, hi there. Are you related to Snap, Crackle, and Pop?
Yeah, see that is, that's Bud, and that's Tiki Jr.
Well, aloha, which means goodbye or hello in Hawaii.
I'm going to take Bud and Tiki Jr. and we're going to go around the town on possibly on Sunday and Monday, and we're going to go and look around different parts of Evansville.
So what's up guys? Here you've been around the world a little bit. You've been more places than I have. And I'm made of flesh and bone. You guys are made of gnome material.
Here you've been all over the place. Quite a few different cities and towns and countries even. Well, you guys got to be careful because traveling's not safe like it used to be. So just be careful. Don't forget to remove your shoes. Well, at least you anyway. When you go through the airport.
Hi, Santa Claus! Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Hey Bud, guess what? Guess what? You remember? Do you know there was a group in the '70s and they were it was a rock band. They were called Supertramp. You remember that? Well, do you remember that song they had? Do you? It was called "Take the Long Way, Gnome." Oh. I'm sorry, Tiki Jr. I thought you were one of those things, you know, like from the Brady Bunch, you know, the necklace that Bobby found, you know, the one that caused Greg to have that accident while he was surfing. Yeah, I thought you're not one of those, are you? Oh. Whew, yeah, well, whew, that's a relief. So Dave!
Hi!
Where are we?
We are on the county-state line, city line of Evansville, Indiana and Kentucky.
Okay, where are we now, Dave?
This is the Twin Bridges, the famous Twin Bridges here in Evansville. We once just had one bridge. Before that, we had a ferry went across. But this is the Twin Bridges, and they just got done working on them here like last week. So that goes to Kentucky.
Hi from Evansville.
And what's your name?
Jennifer Cahill.
Okay, from News 25.
News 25. I'm a reporter.
Oh, great. Yeah, and this Bud and Tiki Jr. all the way from Puna, Hawaii. And this David W. Johnson holding them. They're not quite tall enough to stand on their own, I guess. And we're out here. Actually, we came out here because we're going to go to Garvin Park, get just a couple shots. As long as we're not, or as long as they're not kicked out, I think we're allowed still over there. Bud and Tiki Jr. at Garvin Park. And here we are at Bossy Field in Evansville, Indiana. This is the place where they filmed A League of Their Own with Madonna and Rosie O'Donnell.
The library was built by Mr. Carpenter, I believe. And it's one of our most famous libraries here in town, but it's most well known for the Gray Lady, the ghost that's supposed to haunt the library.
Ah! Here we are, it's on Wrights Hill Day with Bud Tiki Jr.
Right. And Evansville in the background.
Yeah,
there.
you can see the downtown of Evansville in the background there.
This is downtown Evansville, Bud Tiki. I think this is the Willard Carpenter building. It's been the home to, I believe, also 2 TV stations. I think it's either been Channel 9, PBS, and it's been Channel 7, I believe. This is also what's famous for locally is there's an Underground Railroad thing here, you've seen already, and it had an Underground Railroad for slaves, and there's actually, they let out right over here, you can't see it, but right over here is it let out by the river, and they could be transported to the next station. And that was eventually, they capped that off and they covered up the hoe. But that's one of the things that's known here in Evansville for.
Wow, thanks Dave.
Yep.
Okay Dave, where are you now?
We're at the old jail.
The old jail, huh?
Yeah, this is another one of our classic buildings here in Evansville, Indiana. It's the one of the plaques talks about it being completed in 1890. Castle-like structure. That's one reason I like it a whole lot, Bud and Tiki. Matt and I even got kicked out of there recently.
Oh no!
Yes, it's actually on the historic reservation. It's a reservation. It has some of those plaques outside that we saw earlier. Library, yeah, library. And we were looking around and they kicked us out. So,
Boo!
well, Bud and Tiki happened again. We got kicked out of the post office and got sent to the old jail. It's ironic, isn't it? Sorry, Bud and Tiki Jr. I'll send you postcards. Bye-bye. Sorry. Bye. Alright, Tiki Jr., it's Bud, it's time to let you out. You paid your service to humanity. You're free at last. Well, looky there, you guys are still smiling. Of the old courthouse. Where we're standing right now is right where the old Wabash Erie Canal came through here. It's before the courthouse was here, of course. Back in the day, Evansville, we right here in this location, we had a huge LST building facility. And we built boats that were used in World War II. And this is one of them. And they brought it back to Evansville a couple times, but now it's a permanent thing to see here in Evansville. You can go on the ship and look at it. Over there's the anchor. See that, Bud and Tiki? those are the Four Freedoms Monument. Each monument there has a meaning. You may say on them like a freedom, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, like that. Now they originally, Bud and Tiki, those four pillars there were the Coliseum. They were in the front of the Coliseum, held up the entrance to that building. That was replaced by the new Coliseum, which is down by the old courthouse. And you see around here, Bud and Tiki, all these little stone markers are the 50 states. And we gotta have Hawaii in there, don't we, someplace? Yes, we do. Hawaii is around here someplace, Bud and Tiki. Bud and Tiki, right now we're across from the old Greyhound station. I just realized, Bud and Tiki, I'm calling it the old Greyhound station because it just closed like a month ago, and then moved it to the regular bus station. But up until then, this was the last and oldest remaining fully functioning original Art Deco Greyhound.
Here are Bud and Tiki Jr. at the Ohio River.
The Ohio River. We're standing here on the thing behind. If you see the thing behind you there, this has been changed a few times over the last 100 years. Originally, turn of the century, Bud and Tiki. Where we're standing at right now would have been a street with buildings in front of us and behind us. The actual street would have been right up here someplace where it actually stopped at. So there's a whole entire block or two they've torn out about 100 years ago. People could go down here to the river and to see it. And what happened is that we had a flood here in 1937, the famous flood of Evansville. It flooded a lot of places back in that time period from all the rain. And all of this was flooded. It got the highest, I think, 55 feet. And many buildings here in town were damaged or destroyed. Now, these days, this area here is famous for the Thunder on the Ohio. The hydroplane boats come here and they race once a year around the third week in June. There's a big celebration all the way up until July 4th, where they have the fireworks go off down here. And also, back in the old days, they had the river boats along here, and the old boats like that, steamboats. And there's actually, we're going to see here in a minute, there's a river boat over here today used for gambling. Hi there. Well, Bud and Tiki, guess where we're at now? This is the Casino Astar. And this is our riverboat. It's a recreation of the type of riverboats we had here in the Ohio years ago. And again, when this first came to Evansville, Bud and Tiki, you could actually get on the boat and go up the river. That's back when we couldn't gamble here in town yet. So the boat had to leave. But eventually they got it to where we could gamble here. Now the boat is permanently anchored there, and you can go inside there, and many folks come here to gamble, and I believe you can go outside to eat there too and stuff like that. So this is the Casino Astar. We're here now at the old our museum, and this is our there's an old train used to be used here in Evansville, and it's a recreation of the old station like we had downtown. That's now gone now, but there's a train light and there's an old clock right there. We're going to see if we can go inside now and look in the train. Okay, Bud and Tiki, you like that? I thought you would. Also Monday. No! Okay, well, I didn't have any money anyway, did I? You guys have money? No? Right, let's go. Bud and Tiki, let's go check out the Angel Mounds. They have some really cool fossils and some Indian stuff and even a cool skeleton. Let's go. Closed on Mondays. No, not you too. No! Oh well, we don't have money for this either, so let's head on. I live on this street.
This is me and David W. Johnson saying bye to Bud and Tiki Jr. We hope you enjoy the trip here in Evansville. Now see, Dave, what I'm going to do right there is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mail off the package that has Bud and Tiki Jr. and they're going to go to North Carolina and spend the holidays with their cousins. And that's where we're headed, is to the post office. Now, I'm not allowed to film inside the post office, so we're just gonna say bye to Bud. They're packaged in there and they're safe and sound. So, bye, Bud and Tiki Jr. Have a safe trip.
Happy holidays from Super Eric
And wife.
Now, why are you children out so late?
That's a big secret. Why do you ask that?
You'll see. Here, look at my identification cards.
You mean you're a detective, then?
That's right, children. Have you seen anything suspicious tonight?
There were two men acting very strangely.
Oh? What did they look like?
They were wearing light coats and carrying some kind of case.
Try to protect the children. Right? There. They won't bother you. Now you should go home, I think. Just who are you? I was not born on your planet Earth. Instead, I was sent here to save you from the Zemarians. You will die if I fail to kill them. Starman is what I am called. Attention! The news is excellent. Mutants are now ready in attack strength in every nation on Earth. In a few hours, Balazar, our great leader, will issue the final orders to attack. And you all shall obey them. I, Zemarian Master! See! What is it? Why are you here? Starman fought off our whole unit. Starman! He'll have to be destroyed. Scientists continue desperately to seek one formula which will stop the mutants from dividing, and another formula which will destroy Balazar's brain when it is located. Time is running out for the planet Earth. Inspector, I'm still suspicious of that hospital. You know, at first I thought you were wasting your time investigating the hospital, but I don't know now. You don't, sir? No. I find it strange that Professor Ishii died there. They could have saved him. Yes.
I would like you to keep the hospital under surveillance. Yet they mustn't know that you're doing this. This might turn out to be one of their headquarters. I'd like a report whenever you learn anything.
The two Zemarians who attacked Professor Ishii realize they must get rid of the only humans able to identify them, the children Isato and Harada.
Oh, your shoelace is untied. I'll fix it.
Doctor, a child is here. He's been hurt.
Oh, show him in.
Come in here, Isako.
Billy. Now, go ahead. It's all right.
Now, what's the matter,
The child hardly touched me at all. That's true, Doctor. But he should remain for examination, don't you think so?
He wouldn't like to have an infection.
Definitely not. Let me take a look.
No.
Well, put him in one of the rooms.
It's no use. I won't go in. Oh, behave and don't be afraid. I think you'll be all right now.
Yes. I'm certain he'll be a good boy. Tell me, you won't mind staying for observation? Then you can leave tomorrow if you're well.
Now that it's time to go, we'll be back next week, you know. Tune into The Happy Show. Tune into The Happy Show.